With a net worth of roughly $30 million, multiple YouTube channels spanning tens of millions of subscribers, MatPat is probably one of the most famous YouTubers and OG YouTubers on the platform.
A film theory.
A food theory.
A style theory. A game theory.
This is how MatPat taught me how to run a business. So this isn't like new news. I am way late to the game when it comes to MatPat and his retirement, right? Because all through, I believe, the beginning of this year, up until like March, he had his farewell, like 10 videos across style theory, food theory, film theory, and game theory. And he still pops up from here and there. He was in the Mr. Beast video, and he was in a couple different things. And as the time I'm recording this, he has pretty much stepped back. If you don't know who MatPat is, I don't know where you are or how you landed on YouTube, but he is one of the OG YouTubers.
Do you want to know more about the games you love without having to put in any work of your own? Well, now you can play and learn. That's right, Weboverse.
I wanted to speak today on the things that he has taught me on how to run my business. If you want to see how he runs his content, how he runs his style and everything, check out all of his stuff down below. He has built such a unique brand in kind of an infinity stone pattern where he's in all the different niches of YouTube: film, food, game, and style, which is like, if he just had a finance channel, the fact that he is in all these different branches of YouTube, all these different niches, and has been so successful at all of them, just shows how brilliant of a person he is. So, embracing passion and authenticity. If you've watched any MatPat video, he is authentic to the core. He talks about the things that, he has enthusiasm for: video games, food, movies, all the theories that he comes up with. He gets really deep into the nitty-gritty of these shows. I really do think that if you just look at the way that he talks in his videos and the things that he talks about, he really does have a genuine interest in the things that he's talking about. So I think when it comes to our business, embracing the passion of your business. Obviously, if you start your business and you're doing it consistently, you are passionate, or at least you should be. If you convey that in your business of the authenticity and the passion and the, enthusiasm you have for your product, business, or service, I do think that that really does come across to the audience. So it doesn't necessarily have to be social media, because in social media, obviously your enthusiasm, it carries through the video. If you're going to own a product, for example, vending machines, I keep going back to this one because that's what I own. I own a vending machine business. I have a passion for owning different vending machines and putting into businesses and serving them in the best way that we can. I do think that that comes across, at least when I'm talking to clients or customers. I do hope that that comes across. That brings me to number 2. Content is king, and quality and consistency above all. MatPat has consistently, over his career, probably been about a decade now, has consistently put out high quality animated videos with good storytelling, good theories, consistency. He has multiple series spread across all of his different, platforms. And so I do think it's very important to see that if you're going to have content, make it the highest quality content you can make. It kind of goes back to point 1 of having enthusiasm and having, this authenticity, this passion for what you're doing, but see if you can translate that into content. Obviously, you know a lot about your business and you talk a lot about your business, or at least you should. So why not consistently talk about it? And don't be afraid to repeat yourself. There's been a lot of times where MatPat has made videos on different subjects and then he's gone back and kind of recapped. He puts a lot of effort into the videos he's making. And I think if you're gonna run a business and build an audience, replicate that. Put as much emphasis on quality and consistency as you can. I'm not perfect at this. You don't have to be perfect at it, but posting as consistently as humanly possible does help grow your brand. And then that brings me to point number 3, engage and grow your audience. So your audience specifically is following you for a reason. MatPat, he talks through his comments, through his social media, through his community engagement, and he shows interactions of him building his brand with his viewers. And I think that for us in our business, if we're going to do that, comment on other people's videos and, posts on Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn or Facebook. Comment and DM and talk to people, because it builds this community and this aura around what you've got going on that people then want to view you and be a part of it with you. But also you get to meet people along the way. And that brings me to number 4. And I've talked about this in almost every single one of these How Blank Taught Me How to Run a Business. It's diversifying your revenue streams. If you have just one revenue stream, you're in a very dangerous place. And I've talked before about how most millionaires have multiple revenue streams, not because, they spent so much time building them all up, but because they spent so much time building one of them up and it became, overflowing. There's just so much to do that it's generating so much that they need to diversify. But in the grand scheme of your business, you need multiple revenue streams. So in the vending world, that means I have multiple locations. MatPat has specifically done this by multiple different channels and merch. Merch is a big thing for him. It's all these different income streams coming right towards him, where if you can do that in your business, where you're building these different growth opportunities and these different financial revenue streams, when one starts to dry up, you double down on another, and then you create a third, and money is just constantly flowing in. And then the last point is innovate and adapt. MatPat's ability to adapt his business model and his channel style over the years has definitely shown how much he keeps up with what's going on. So when something isn't working, he kind of pivots, such as, branding into different niches, as we've talked about a lot in this video, of how he kind of went towards food theory and style theory and, game theory and film theory. Like, he has all these different niches, and he's kind of moved into all these different sectors online. I want to stress the importance of being flexible in your business. Let's be open to, new technology, new ways of doing things, because the last thing, and probably the deadliest thing in your business that you want, is staying where you're at. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you guys have enjoyed, drop a like and comment down below who I should talk about next. And I will see you all in the next one. Adios.
Thanks for watching.